Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the third-year man, Najee Harris. He finds some open field here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3- or 4-yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, that doesn't have quite the flair of some of Pickens' catches from his rookie year, but it still moves the chains. He quickly built up a rep for making highlight grabs, maybe the catch of the year in Week 3 versus the Browns. He also had 800 yards, and he looked like an absolute playmaker for the Steelers. Pickett to throw on first down. A short one there to Freiermuth.
A solid stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play call...
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here in Vegas. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
11, 65.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his... The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
And the Raiders have got him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Here's Pickett on second down.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
An audible here to get a new look.
In motion, the tight end.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Second down in the yard.
21. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. You look at this Steeler defense.
They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
13. Hey, gun.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here's Pickett.
And down he goes. Brought down, a Raider sack.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
He'll look to throw. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Seven, our score after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Pickett sets up play action.
His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Pickett now from the gun here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Pass incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And there, even if you've got to take something off that throw so that he slows down to catch it, that's far more preferable than what happened there. A big miss on what should have been a touchdown.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And Garoppolo's going to change the play.
13. 12, 12. 1, Omaha. 12, fellas, here we go.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Garoppolo on 1st down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Now they'll change things up.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
21, 21. 11.
Now Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Second down and 3.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And now off to the races down the right side.
Najee Harris.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are once again back in front.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
11. 65.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now.
11.
2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Block.
2nd and 5. That's caught by Myers. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Garoppolo going to change the look here.
21. 21. Here we go. White.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first two passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
21.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man right side, Myers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
12.
Garoppolo now, first down throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
A nice carry by Harris, who had tougher sledding than in his Pro Bowl rookie season, but still topped 1,000 yards as a Steelers sophomore. As Pittsburgh tries to climb back to the top of the AFC North, he remains a player that their offense relies on.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
65. 1, Omaha. 12, fellas, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Looking deep for Bennett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
21. 11.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
21. Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Garoppolo changing the play.
White. 2.
Garoppolo again. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And now an audible here into something else.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Room here to run.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
11.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
13.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
21, 21.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
11,
And now they're in the hurry up.
It's a gain of 2.
12.
Brings up 3rd and
12, 12.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett.
And the Raiders have got him.
Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Completes this one to Pickens. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Pickett.
He finds Robinson. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Back to throw. Pickett.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Now a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo's going to change the play.
21, 21. 11. Take it, go.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to speed things up here. Garoppolo on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Smoke Monday. Down the right sideline.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Smoke Monday.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Smoke Monday.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack.
Pickett back to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
One, Omaha. 12, fellas, here we go.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Garoppolo going to change the look here.
6. Hey, alert. 21. 11.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
11. Flag. 65. 11. Flag.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
21. Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
White.
Garoppolo to throw on second down.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. The Raiders on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
21. 13. 12.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Smoke Monday. And the Steelers are in great